And then go ahead and bring your head back to center and bring your chin to your chest. And then rotate your head to the right. And then go ahead and rotate your head to the left. And then once again, inhale, rotating the head to the right. And then rotate the head to the left. And then let's go ahead and lift the shoulders up, roll them back and down, and extend your arms out. And just let your palms be facing upward. And just relax as best you can and bring the arms all the way up to the all the way up position for you. So for you, your hands could be on your shoulders. They could be at cactus level, or you can raise your arms all the way up. If your arms are all the way up, pull them back so that you can frame the ears with your arms. So just relaxing your shoulders, and then go ahead and let your palms come to touch. And just take a breath in. And as we exhale out, we're going to twist to the left. So go ahead and bring the left hand back and the right hand on top of that left knee. And then just go ahead and look over your shoulder. And then let's inhale, bringing the arms all the way up once again. And exhale in the opposite direction, same thing. And we're going to do that for 2 more times on each side for a total of 3 times. So just go ahead and take a look over your right shoulder. And then inhale, bring your arms all the way up once again. And exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up once again. And exhale, go ahead and twist to the right. And inhale, bring your arms all the way up once again, last time. And exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, arms up. And when you exhale, go ahead and exhale out of the mouth. Exhale, twisting to the right. Exhaling out of your mouth. And then inhale once again, lifting your arms all the way up. And this time exhaling, bringing the left arm down and reaching all the way over with your right arm. And then let's go ahead and bring the arm to the opposite side. Right arm down, left arm all the way up and over. And then go ahead and come all the way back to center. Bring your arms all the way up. And then bring your hands right to your shoulders. And we're going to go ahead and inhale, bringing the left elbow forward, right elbow back. Exhale, switching sides. Inhaling to the left, left elbow forward. Exhale, switch. And inhale. And exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale, left, and exhale. Good, and then go ahead and come back to center. Bring your hands on top of your knees. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, we're gonna fold over out and in front and then go all the way around. And just really take your time with this one. As you're coming up, straightening out your arms. And as you're coming down, folding and bending your arms. And coming all the way up and around. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, coming all the way up. Straightening out your arms. Exhale, folding all the way down. And do it once again. Inhale, coming all the way up. And around, and exhale, coming all the way down. And then let's go ahead and go in the opposite direction. Inhale as you're up, exhaling to the left, and around, and coming all the way up, and exhale as you fold. And inhale, And exhale. Last time, inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale. And then come all the way back up. And take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, I want you to go ahead and release your right leg. And keep the right foot flexed. We're pulling that left leg in, sitting up as tall as you can. Take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the left. So twist to the left, take your right hand and bring it on top of your left knee. Sitting up tall, so check your spine. Look over your left shoulder. And then go ahead and come back to center, bringing the arms all the way up. This is your inhale. Exhaling, we're going to twist to the right, left hand out in front, right hand behind you, relaxing your shoulders, sitting up as tall as you can. Just the tips of the fingers are touching the floor here. That right foot is still flexed. And I want you to look over your right shoulder and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So inhale, belly expands on the inhale. Exhale, out of the mouth, belly contracts. Make sure you go ahead and pull that belly button right on in. And let's go ahead and bring the arms all the way up once again. Exhale, lowering down the left arm, and we're going to let that forearm come down to the floor. I'm going to just go ahead and reach all the way over, pull back on that arm, and take a look up. And then go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Reach all the way over and switch up and look up. And then go ahead and come back to center, bringing both arms all the way up. Take a breath. As you exhale, we're going to go ahead and fold right out in front of you. So go ahead and let the hands come onto the floor. Let the fingers be spread apart. And as you breathe in, your arms are straight. As you go to exhale, squeezing the belly in. When you get to the end of your exhale, I want you to go ahead and bring those forearms down to the floor. Keep your right foot flexed. Forearms down to the floor on the exhale. Then we're going to take this left hand and reach it over to that right foot. And if you can grab the right foot, great. If not, bring your hand right here next to the hand, so just so the hands are crossed, or to the ankle. Okay. If your hand is on your foot, then go ahead and let your head come underneath and take a look underneath your underarm. Breathe in while you're here. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring that left arm all the way up. Keep that right foot flexed as best you can. And then go ahead and bring that arm back as you take a breath in and look in the direction of the arm. And then go ahead and lower that left arm, reaching up through the right arm. And then lower the left arm. So my left arm is there, right? I want you to bend at the elbow and let it come down to the floor and reach back behind you and lifting the chest up as tall as much as you can, just reaching back. Check and make sure your right foot, keep it flexed. Breathe in through the nose here. Exhale out of the mouth. And then just bring this arm around, out and in front. Bring it all the way back to your right foot and take the left hand and bring it onto that right foot as well. Okay. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles on your face. You can instead have the hands framing the foot. You can have the hands on the leg or the shin, relaxing the shoulders. Or you can have them here, left arm, left hand on top of the right. And then let's go ahead and take a breath while we're here. So inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth or the nose. Let the hands come down to frame the foot if they're not already. Relaxing your shoulders, relax the muscles on your face, give yourself a little smile because your commitment to self-care is quite commendable. And on your exhale, I want you to go ahead and bend at the elbows best you can. See if you can get your forearms to come down to the floor. Flex that right foot. And then once you connect with the posture, just let go, right? You'll feel some tension in certain parts of your body. I want you to just breathe in and then breathe out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's reach this right hand through and grab a hold of that left knee. Take the left hand and reach it all the way up and over. Head. Breathe in. Exhale out. And then release, and let's come all the way back up to a fully seated position. All right, let's go ahead and pull both legs in. And then just shift the legs, windshield wiper your legs, right and left. This is just a counter pose from what we just did. All right, and let's go ahead and pull that right leg in. Let the left leg extend out. Flex your left foot, sitting up as tall as you can. Inhaling, bringing the arms all the way up. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing the muscles on your face. Exhale, twisting to your left, right arm behind you, left in front of you, left arm behind you, and just bring the tips of the fingers to the mat. Take a look over your left shoulder and breathe in through the nose. Exhale out of the nose or the mouth. And inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and look a little deeper over your shoulder. And inhale. And exhale. Good, and let's go ahead and bring the arms all the way back up. And let's go ahead and lower that left arm and reach all the way over. Pull back on this arm and take a look up. And let's go ahead and switch sides, lowering down that right arm, reaching the left arm up and over. Good, and let's go ahead and bring both arms all the way up once again. Exhale, let's fold out right out in front of us. Straight arms, fingers are spread apart. Taking a nice slow breath in through the nose. Belly expands on the inhale. And then exhale. And bend at the elbows. Go ahead and raise that right arm up and take a look. And then go ahead and bring it down. Go ahead and raise that left arm up and take a look. And then go ahead and bring it down. Take the right arm and cross it over the left arm, like so, or you can bring it to the foot. Breathe in. Exhaling out. Go ahead and raise your right arm up overhead. And then bring it down, and we're going to go ahead and frame the left foot. One hand on each side. Arms are straight. Catch your breath here. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bend at the elbows. Inhaling, straightening out your arms. Exhale, left arm tucks. Grab a hold of that knee. And then we can go ahead and bring this arm all the way back up once again. If you can, go ahead and reach that foot with your head under. You're going to feel a different stretch. Good, and then go ahead and let's come all the way back up. Let's bring both feet in together for cobbler pose. You can hold onto your ankles, your shins, the outsides of your legs, or interlace your fingers and wrap them around your toes. And take a breath in through the nose. Belly expands. Exhale. Squeeze the belly in. Bend at the elbows and bring the forearms forward. And just let your head come down. And then we're just going to spiral. So roll yourself up, just taking your time to a fully seated position. This is our inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale. Last time, rolling up, inhale. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and roll ourselves all the way back up and stretch your legs out right out in front of you. Keep your feet flexed, lifting your shoulders, rolling them back and down, and lift and roll. Try to keep your feet together. Unless it's unbearable, then you can do them hip distance apart. Lift and roll, and lift and roll. And now let's join the hands in. So bring the hands forward, roll them forward, and release them. So lift and roll. We're going to roll forward, and as you come down, your hands release. Roll your hands and your arms forward and release. Forward, release. One more time. Shoulders lift, elbows, everything join. Forward and release. All right, let's go ahead and just push your hands over to the left. Palms are touching, tips of the fingers. Press the tips of the fingers, keeping your feet flexed because your legs are engaged in this. And then go ahead and push your tips of your fingers over to the right. And come back to center, interlace your fingers, and then just rotating your wrists 3 times in one direction. And then in the opposite direction 3 times. Good, and then let's go ahead and bring your hands behind you, tips of the fingers facing towards your toes, elbows are tucked into the sides. So they're right behind your sit bones, I'll show you. Okay, so right there, hands are behind you, keeping your feet flexed, sitting up as tall as you can, your fingers are spread apart. Let's go ahead and take a breath in through the nose. Let the belly expand. Exhale out of the mouth. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the belly in. Okay, try to sit up nice and tall. And then go ahead and point your toes. And flex. And point. And flex. Check your posture. Sit up nice and tall. Point. and flex. Last time, point and flex. Good. Let's go ahead and reach the arms all the way up once again. Trying to sit up as nice and tall as we possibly can, relaxing the shoulders, keeping your feet flexed. Your feet can be spaced apart for this one. All right, you want to try to frame your ears with your forearms. And let's go ahead and slow down your breathing. So inhale in through the nose. We slow the breath down by holding the inhale. So once you inhale, hold it. Relax your shoulders. And exhale out of the mouth, nice and slow, like you're blowing a candle. No, bad example. Like you're blowing a bubble. Nice and slow so that the bubble forms. And make sure you're pulling that stomach in. Okay. Check your posture, sitting up nice and tall. Keep your feet flexed so that you feel the maximum benefits of this particular muscle building stretch. Okay. And then see if you can get your heels to come up off the floor. Let's check your posture, and we're going to switch to the left. Twist to the left hand back behind you. Right hand on the side of your left leg. Feet are still flexed and the heels are still lifted, looking over your left shoulder. But of course, this is your yoga practice, right? So you can adjust any of this that you want. Just make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. So if your heels coming up off the floor is not happening for you today, that's okay. Just challenge yourself in some way, okay? And then go ahead and come back to center, lower the heels, lifting the arms up, same thing on the opposite side. Okay, so twisting to your right, seeing if you can lift the heels up, looking over your shoulder, breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. And inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Lower the heels and go ahead and come on back to center. Take a deep breath in. And then just go ahead and gradually bring your hands down to your ankles. And grab a hold of your ankles. Relax your shoulders. Keep your feet flexed. Take a breath in. Exhale, go ahead and bend at the elbows so that you fold deep into the posture. And then if you can, go ahead and grab a hold of your feet. Just relax your shoulders best you can. And then come all the way back up to a fully seated position. And scoot your legs over to the side and let's come up to all fours. Fingers are spread apart. And just rocking your hips to the right and left. And right and left. And right and left. All right, let's walk your hands out 1 step or 1 inch so that your wrist and your shoulders are at an angle, and take a breath. As you exhale, let your hips come back and drop your head down. Go ahead and relax your forearms onto the mat so you can get a nice good stretch in there. And breathe in through the nose. And exhale out of the nose or the mouth. And inhale. And exhale. One more time here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the nose or the mouth. And then come all the way up. And we're just going to go ahead and lower the hips and lift the head up and take a look up toward the ceiling. And then go ahead and bring the hips back. And this is your exhale. Lower the forearms. Inhaling, coming up, lowering the hips, lifting the head. Take a look over your left shoulder. And then your right shoulder. And then bring the hips back as you exhale out. Once again, inhale, coming forward, lowering the hips, lifting the head. Walk your hands in this time and see if you can get your wrist to be directly underneath your shoulders. And then if you want, you can go ahead and lift your thighs off the floor to intensify the stretch. And then you can take a look over your right shoulder and then over your left shoulder. And then back to center. And then come onto your tippy toes, lift your hips up and come into a downward facing dog. Let the heels come down to the floor. Relax your shoulders. I'm sorry, yes, try to get your heels to come down to the floor. If they do not, it's okay. But the aim is to let them gravitate as closely to the floor as you can get them. And then I want you to go ahead and rock. Let your hips to the right and then center and let your hips go to the left. And then come back to center. And we're gonna go ahead and place that left foot in the center of your mat. And then raise your foot, your right foot up as high as you can get it to go. So that could be low, right here, 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 wherever you can get it to go. You're gonna raise that foot up. If you have it all the way up, then I want you to bend at the knee and take a look underneath your right underarm, okay? Take a breath in, relax your shoulders. Exhale out of the mouth. And we're gonna step this foot, this right foot in between our hands to come into a low lunge like so, okay? Your low lunge, you can drop that left knee if you like, or you can stay right here, coming into your low lunge, take a breath. You can be on the tips of your fingers. You also can use your blocks on either side of you. And then go ahead and raise that right arm up. And then bring it down. And let's go ahead and straighten out this right leg. You may have to walk that back foot in a little so that you can have good leverage and you're safe. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath in. And this time, as you exhale, we're going to let the left hand come up. Left hand's going to come up. Take a look in the direction of that left hand. And then go ahead and bring it back down. And then go ahead and push that knee back into a low lunge position. And I want you to go ahead and step the left foot in. So you're gonna walk it in. And this time we're gonna go ahead and raise the left foot up. Okay, so we went from here into the lunge and we walked that foot in, that left foot in, and then we raised it up. Okay. Relax your shoulders. Take a look down on the mat, breathing in through the nose. Exhale out. If you'd like a little more challenge for this, you can go ahead and raise that right arm. Well, this might be, I'm sorry, if this is your right leg, pardon me, it should be everything I'm talking about now should be on the right. So you can raise that right arm. If it's your left leg, then you're raising your left arm. Whichever leg you're standing on, you should be raising that arm.
No.
And then go ahead and bring it back down and then lower down the left foot. And coming into a fully folded position, letting your head come all the way down. Always remember that you don't have to do every part of the posture, right? Relax your shoulders, take a breath, look forward. Exhale, bend at the elbows and fold deeper into the posture. Inhale, looking forward. Hands on your shins, roll the elbows to the sides, squeeze them in. This is your inhale. Exhale, bring the head down, and this time hold the back of your ankles. Inhaling, elbows tucked into the sides, relaxing your shoulders. Exhale, holding on to the ankles. One more time. Inhale, hands on the shins, elbows tucked into the sides. Exhale, coming back down. Let's go ahead and bring your hands here, and then you're just gonna step back. You're gonna step that right foot back, coming into a low lunge on this side. Pull the heel away from the body, relaxing the shoulders, inhaling through the nose. As you exhale, go ahead and raise that left arm up. So the same arm as the leg is going up, and you're gonna take a look in the direction of that arm. And then go ahead and bring it back down. And then you're gonna straighten out that left leg. Inhaling through the nose, straight arms. Exhale, bending at the elbows. Inhale, raising that right arm up this time, so opposite arm from the leg. And then go ahead and bring it back down. And then let's go ahead and go back to a bent knee position. And then I want you to go ahead and step that right foot in and lift the leg up. Same thing we did on the opposite side. Breathing in through the nose. And whichever leg you're standing on, I want you to go ahead and extend that same arm out to the side, shoulder level. And then go ahead and bring that right leg down to meet the left. And let's inhale, bend at the knees and extend the arms out to either side of you. We're gonna come all the way up to a completely standing position. So take a breath here, in through the nose. As you exhale, go ahead and bend at the elbows, lifting the chin and lifting the chest into your cactus arms. Okay, so inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhale, bending at the elbows, lifting the chin, lifting the chest. And then extend the arms out to either side of you, bring them all the way down. Interlace the fingers behind you and let the hands drop down. Relax your muscles on your face. If your toes are gripping the mat, release the grip from the toes. Take a breath here in. As you exhale, fold, lifting the arms all the way up. And let's go ahead and bring the arms down to the ankles. And let's go through a vinyasa. So go ahead and bend the knees, drop the hips. Extend the arms out in front of you, framing the ears, coming into an awkward chair pose. Relaxing the shoulders. And then come straight all the way up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers, let them drop down. Exhale, bending at the elbows, let the arms come all the way up. Squeeze the belly in on your exhale. Inhale, bring the arms to the ankles and fold. Exhale, hands on your shins, elbows to the sides, flatten your back best you can. Inhale while you're here. Exhale, let your hands come down onto the mat and go ahead and walk your hands out in front of you and walk your feet back so you're coming into your downward facing dog, relaxing your shoulders. Make sure that your shoulders are not scrunched up by your ears. And then go ahead and push into a plank with legs straight or bent. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale as you go into chaturanga. So your yoga push-up. So coming all the way down onto your mat, bending at the elbows. You can hover for a minute and then pushing forward and then up, lifting up your thighs, relaxing your shoulders like we did before. Take a look over your right shoulder and then your left. And then center, coming back into your downward facing dog. Lower your knees down and come into a child's pose. Take a rest. Relax your forearms onto your mat. Take a breath in through the nose and just keep focusing on your breathing. Inhaling through the nose and inhaling out the nose. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the nose or the mouth. All right, let's go ahead and come up one more time and we're gonna go through one more vinyasa and then we're gonna start cooling down. Come onto the tips of the toes. Let's press up into our downward facing dog. Lowering the heels to the floor. Rock your hips to the left and to the right. Coming back to center. Go ahead and walk your feet to your hands. Go ahead and bend at the knees, drop the hips and extend the arms forward, framing the ears. Rise all the way up. This is your inhale. Exhale, bending at the elbows, lifting the chin, lifting the chest. Inhale, extend the arms out and bring them back. Interlace the fingers and drop the hands down toward the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, fold, bringing the hands all the way up, folding over. Then go ahead and bring the hands all the way down to the ankles. Inhale, hands on your shins. Tuck your elbows into the sides. Exhale, let the hands come onto the ankles. Inhale, tips of the fingers on the mat. Step your feet back into a downward facing dog. Pushing forward into your plank. Lowering down with chaturanga. Pushing forward into upward facing dog. Lift your thighs off the mat if you can today. Take a look over your right shoulder. Back to center. And take a look over your left shoulder. Back to center, lower the legs, and come back into your downward, into your child's pose. Relaxing your shoulders. Let's go ahead and walk your hands over to your right. You're gonna take your left hand and place it on top of your right and lean your body to your left. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out. And inhale. And exhale. And once again, inhale. And exhale. And now same thing, opposite way. Walk your hands over to the left. Take your right hand and place it on top of your left and lean your body over to the right. And just focus on your breathing. What helps me with the hands is also interlace the fingers. So that right hand, it's on top of the left hand, but you're also interlacing the finger with the hands like that. So it allows you to, it gives you a little bit more resistance as you work to lean your body. So you're maximizing the stretch on this side just by that one little position switch. And then go ahead and come back to center. And we're gonna come all the way up. We're actually gonna do a hip flexor before we go to completely relax. So let's start with that right hip and we're just gonna extend it out to the side and kick and bring it back in and lowering it down. For 1. For 2, I'll give you the cues. Knee out, extend, bring it back in, lower it down. Knee out, extend, bring it back in, lower it down. Knee out, extend, back in, lower it down. Same thing, opposite side. Knee out, extend, bring it back in, lower it down. And again, knee out, extend, back in, lower it down. Knee out, extend, back in, lower it down. Knee out, extend, back in, lower it down. Last time, knee out, extend, back in, and lower it down. Good. Let's go ahead and come to a fully seated position on that, on the mat. And we're going to go ahead and extend our arms straight out. And we're just going to take your time, lowering down with control. And then pull your knees into your abdominal region, extending your arms out to either side of you, shoulder level, and then bring your knees to the right and then to the left. And right and left. And right and left. And on the next move to the right, let the legs lay down to the floor and keep twisting and take a look at your left hand. You can take your right hand and place it on top of your knees, and that may help to increase the stretch that you're feeling in your hip and in the side body area, also in the lymphatic area as well. So just focus on the breath, take a look, and let your body just relax into the pose. So just try to release any tension that you may feel. Inhaling through the nose, and then exhale out of the mouth. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. You can hold the breath for a moment. And then exhale. Nice and slow, out of the mouth, pulling the belly button in. And then let's come back to center with the legs and do the same thing on the opposite side. So rotate the legs to the left and take a look to the right. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale out. And inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and let's go ahead and come back to center. Let the soles of the feet come onto the mat, hands down by your sides, and we're gonna go into a bridge pose. So we're gonna lift the hips up, shimmy the shoulders underneath yourself. It's just a wiggle move that happens where they get closer together, enough that you can bring your hands under your hips and interlace your fingers. And take a breath in. And exhale the breath out, nice and slow. And I want to see if you can breathe in through the nose a few more times, staying in this position. Inhale. And exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Release the hands, lower the hips down, and let the soles of the feet come together, letting the legs extend out, coming into your cobbler pose. And this is a hip flexor as well. To give yourself support in this pose, you could put pillows or blocks underneath your thighs, and that will be a stopping point so your legs won't open as wide and cause any extra discomfort or pain in the hip area. Okay, so. And then while you're there, the goal is, once you get into the posture, the goal is always just to let your body be in the posture, to release any tension that you may be having, to identify some areas where you feel tension or pain. And so your job really now is to just breathe. So just focusing on your breath. And exhale out. Relax your shoulders. Relax the muscles on your face. Relax your hands, just let them open. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Stretch your legs out and release them. Breathe in. Exhale back out. And now let's just enjoy Savasana. Just taking a moment to be here now. You can consider the intention that you set for today's practice if you did. If you didn't, you can spend this time setting an intention for the rest of your day. Bring your attention to your breath. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling out of your mouth. And as we prepare to end today's class, let's do so by engaging in some small, subtle movements. So wiggle your fingers and rotate your wrist. And wiggle your toes and rotate your ankles. Pull your knees in and rotate your legs over to the side that feels good for you. And then come up to a fully seated position. Now let's go ahead and lift your shoulders up and roll them back and down. Extend your arms out and wrap them around. Interlace, walk your hands toward each other and lean forward. And say something positive and inspiring to yourself. Relaxing your shoulders. And then extend your arms out once again and wrap them around opposite arm on top. Walk the hands in, lean a little forward, and send a positive thought to someone else. And then bring your hands on top of your knees. And I want to thank you so much for sharing your yoga practice with me today. Namaste. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you.
Namaste.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. You're welcome. I'm going to stop.